In this video I give you my reaction to the Timeless Child Doctor Who coming up. What's up guys, Tim here from Sao Til, celebrating the awesomeness that is the TV show Doctor Who. On this channel I produce videos all about Doctor Who, from show news, fan theories, episode reviews and reaction videos just like this. So if you're new here, please consider subscribing. So unless you've lived under a rock for the past 3 months, you'll know that Chris Chibnall and his wonderful team of writers completely rewrote the core canon of Doctor Who, and it's caused a little bit of upset. Good things first, because there were some good things about this revelation. The Timeless Child concept, the idea, the core idea of an alien child being tortured by society for their own gains to create regeneration for their people, is a really good idea. I genuinely thought it was actually really creepy to see this woman who had adopted this kid kill this kid over and over again in order to further her knowledge and her science for her people. I thought that was a really clever concept, and I have to give Chris Chibnall, I have to give him credit for coming up with that concept in the first place. That whole idea works really well because it fits so nicely into the kind of history that we know about the original Time Lords, especially about Rassilon, and to a certain extent Omega being very superior, and you can understand that they would do this kind of thing to a child in order to forward their society. Okay, Teyun, whatever her name was, she's not been mentioned, but again you could argue that she could be thrown into the group of scientists that created Time Lord Society in the first place. So that idea stands up. It's just the execution of that idea that doesn't stand up. You see, for me, the Timeless Child could be absolutely anybody else, but not the Doctor. That's the thing I think that really, for me, gets to the heart of the problem. I remember coming out of the episode and actually thinking that, oh, it wasn't actually that bad. But over time I've sat down and thought about it, and I've realised the problem with it is it shouldn't be the Doctor. The Doctor doesn't need superpowers. The Doctor doesn't need to be different. The Doctor doesn't need to be anything other than what we already know him to be, and that is just a rebel Time Lord who does not agree with the Time Lord Society and goes around the universe saving people and being kind. And I think also the whole concept of the Timeless Child being the Doctor has conjured up so many what ifs, so many questions, that I don't feel confident that the writing team as it is at the moment can actually answer those questions. So just off the top of my head, regeneration cycle. Obviously the 11th Doctor got a new regeneration cycle. Well, hang on a minute, if this Doctor, this immortal ever regenerating being, why do we need to go through that whole expedition to have those regeneration cycles be given to him when he's got them already? Doesn't make sense. I think a lot of people have also said that it kind of taints the status of William Hartnell as the first Doctor, and to be honest I do agree with that as well. I think it lessens him as a character, it lessens him in the whole scheme of the pantheon of the different Doctors, because he's not the first Doctor. And yes, they can say, oh yes, but he is the first person to call himself a Doctor. Well, really he's not, because you've already established that the Ruth Doctor was calling herself the Doctor, and she's obviously coming before the first Doctor. So really, BBC, he's not the first Doctor, let's just be honest. So yes, one of the defences of changing canon with Doctor Who is that now we've got all these stories to tell about all these mysterious Doctors that have been wiped from his memory and all this kind of thing. Yes, we've got the Ruth Doctor here, and we've got these other Doctors, and we've got the Irish person in that kind of thing. I don't even know what that was all about. It was like a drug trip. But fundamentally, we didn't need that. And really, did we want that? I suppose in some ways, yes, it means you can just drag in new actors and actresses to play Doctors that have come before the first Doctor, because obviously we can't use the classic Doctors, or the majority of them, in multi-Doctor episodes for obvious reasons, unless they've got some great master plan about how this Timeless Child concept is going to play out and how these new Doctors are going to be brought in and they're going to do lots of spin-off stories and things like that. I just don't think it's going to work. For me, it was an unnecessary change to a character that has been established over such a long period of time. It didn't need it. They could have still implemented the timeless child idea, but in a different way, and it would have still have worked. So what did you think of the Timeless Child? Did you think they were right to change canon? Stick a comment in the comments below and let me know what you think. Rightio, if you haven't already done so, please subscribe, and also if you appreciate this video, please give it a like. Drop a comment in the comments below and let me know what future videos you'd like to see on this channel. Sao Til is all about celebrating the awesomeness that is the TV show Doctor Who, and I'll be back with some more videos very, very soon. Until then, cheerio for now, bye bye.